What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I made $45,000 trading the NASDAQ today. I might have made a little bit more than that, but I'm going to be talking about what I know I really did make. So today I'm going to be going over my daily bias, how I came into the day, how I executed every single trade with exact precision, and I'm going to leave you guys with absolutely no questions. So if you guys are new here, my name is Ivan. I like to recap my trades. I have my own way of trading. If you guys want to learn how I trade, I have my own boot camp that I made for you guys. It's out here on YouTube. It'll be posted right up here. You can just click on that and you'll see all of the videos there. All of those videos are going to be about specific concepts that I talk about in this video. So if you guys are a little bit confused, that boot camp is going to be your best friend because I have gotten no negative feedback on it, straight positive feedback. I've gotten at least 100 DMs of people telling me that they've made $5,000, $10,000 since I've made this bootcamp. And overall, I think it's a really good place for people to learn because I wish I had it when I started, but instead all I had was, boot camps that were 50 videos long, 100 videos long, and they were all about the same thing. So I made my own. I put my own concepts in there. If you want to watch it, you're more than welcome to. If not, you don't have to. But you're watching my recap, so I'd assume you want to. Anyways, we start out on the NASDAQ every single day at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I film a bias video, and I post that bias video with my Discord server. As we can see, the main thing that we look at is the 4 scenarios of the day. But on a day like today, we can't really marry it because it's not any of them. So what do? Number one, we take a look at this. Asia session. We have taken out Asia high and we have taken out Asia low. From the moment that Asia opened at to the moment that Asia closed at, we moved down 60 points. Okay. From the moment London opened at to the moment London closed at, we moved 3 points. So Asia session moved down, London session consolidated. We have taken out Asia low. We have not taken out London low, but we have taken out London high. Our only target on the day would be London low. But yet we took longs. So how did we get to that thinking? So the first thing that I did was I saw that we were rejecting from this top. Now, I wanted to figure out why was this the high? Why did we reject there? There always has to be a reason. For everything in the market, there's always a reason. So I'm now trying to figure out from the bottom, right? In order to figure out where the top is, I need to start looking at the bottom. The bottom is all the way down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the higher time frame. I'm going to go onto the 5 minute and I'm going to try to find a fib range that I can take. The first one I can see is this manipulation right here from this low up until this body high. This ends up giving me negative 2.5, but negative 2.5 doesn't reject. And the negative 4 here is just a lot higher. So I'm not going to use this fib. I'm going to take this to the right and I'm going to take this OTE. This is now going to give me negative 2.5 sitting right above this high. So I can see that we didn't really reject off of anything up here. This is simply just a pullback because then I would have a clean negative 2.5 or I would have a clean negative 4 wicking the top. Because I don't have that, I now know I am bullish. I can also see that we have rejected off of true day open. Now I'm going to go on to the 1 minute. And remember, this is 8 o'clock. I am now on the charts. So the second fib that I'm now taking is taken from this high because this is now the highest point. Obviously, it didn't reject off of a level, but we did pull back from it. So I'm going to be taking this high down until this body low. The reason I'm doing this is because if I take this OTE leg, it's going to give me negative 4 below true day open, and I don't believe that we're going to go there. I believe that this is a good enough bounce. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to move it to the left. This is going to give me negative 4 at 8:30. Negative 4 at 8:30 is right here. And if I was to even just try and take a long off of that with a 50 tick stop loss, I would win. And there's my win. So we know that that negative 4 played out. Okay, let's take a look at this fib. I can take this from this high. I can take it down to this body candle low. This is now going to give me negative 2.5. So now I know this is the bottom because we have gotten negative 2.5, true day open, and negative 4. I have stacked these 3 confluences, and that's why we bounced here. So I now understand that we are bullish. So I would like to get into a long position. The best entry that I could see just by looking at this for me to get in is this wickless candle down here. Now, this is an area that I can enter at, and this is where I had my buy limit set. I was waiting for price to come down here, and then I would have been tagged in, and I would have been able to take my trade and win. But instead, the market came up, and it ended up taking out this high. Now, after it took out this high, this is where I ended up getting into a short, because I understood we are not going to go up until we take out these candle lows. So the market here ends up ripping up, and you guys can see that we get this second wickless candle. This is key. This is very important, because now I can take it from this low across, and now I know that both of these are valid targets. This low and this low. We are not going to go up until we hit them. So I end up taking this first trade, which is a short, down to this unfilled wick. You can see that the take profit smacks immediately, and right after, we end up getting filled into the longs off of our limit right there. Beautiful. We are now in. And from this moment, the market just continues to rip. This is where I ended up adding, because a lot of people are like, well, Ivan, all of this and I still don't have a trade. Well, why don't you have a trade? There's so many setups every single day. How do you not have a trade? This was where a lot of people added, and I myself also added. You can see that we formed this fib range now, from this low up until this high. You can see where 0.5 is at. I'm going to draw it out so you can see it even better. 0.5 is right here at 864, and you can see we ended up pulling back to it and then closing back above it. On the 1 minute, this is what it looks like, and this is where I ended up adding into my long position. And yeah, because this was the bottom, because we have rebalanced the range, this trade ended up playing out. Beautiful. Price just kept ripping. And where did it rip up to? It ripped all the way up to, what's this line that we have drawn here, people? I said, what is this line we have drawn? Taking this trade, and I actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I held this through open, and I ended up TPing on this. I ended up hitting TP, and I ended up getting break even on the rest. And the reason that I held this trade, first of all, you're probably confused. This is the 2.5 that we were talking about before. Remember how we talked about how this would have been the high if 2.5 was there? Well, 2.5 is here, and that's why we're saying this is the high. So because that was the high, over here I had this high down to this low. Up until this moment, this was valid, and I had this -1, and I had this -2, and I basically had all of these targets. Now, I ended up TPing right here at this -1. Even though this -1 is no longer valid, it was a pretty good TP for me. I like this. 36 points, it was fine, especially after I banked off of this long. I ended up taking these longs all the way up to the 2.5, by the way. So I ended up TPing there, and I thought we were going to go all the way to True Day Open, and I watched this thing play out. We went all the way down there. It was really close, and the market edged True Day Open, and then it came back up, and then it started ripping, and then we were just bullish. Obviously, we're at all-time highs. That's our bias. We want it to go up. And that was that, and those were my trades for the morning. Now, as you guys know, today is a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, I have a class with my Discord server. So for that class is at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to skip ahead over here, go right to 12. Boom. What happens? Well, simple. I can see that we have been selling off. I can see that we are still clearly bullish. And I'm able to take this high down until this low. This ends up giving me -4 at 895, which is where I end up getting my last trade of the day. This is where I end up entering. And honestly, I could have limited this. I was just busy doing things. So this is what we end up getting into, and this is what we end up holding. I actually never got back down to break even that quick. It was on this candle I entered. So this was my trade, and this is what I ended up holding the entire day. I held this. I just came back from the dealership. I was at the dealership for 2 hours. I was sitting in this trade this whole time. This whole time I was sitting in the trade. Then bang, right here's where I TP'd. It was at 057. Right there. If you guys don't believe me, go to my Instagram right now at the time of you watching this video. Go and take a look at my executions. As a matter of fact, I'll show you them right here on my screen. Sorry, you guys can't see that. You know what you will see? This. That. There's my executions. That's that -4. That's that 057. Take a look at price. 3 minis sold at 057. That was that. Beautiful trade. So I ended up holding that the entire day. And it printed, let me tell you. It printed so much that I had to lose money because I was going to get moved to a live account on my funded futures. So I made the cash. I was up $15,000 on each account. Mind you, I can take $10,000 from the account. Daily payouts. And I call my friend Will. Will knows Tradeify very well. And Will ends up telling me, hey, if you made over 10K in that day, they're moving you to live. So I'm like, oh shit. Do I have to lose money? He's like, yeah. So at this point, I end up taking a short. Now this trade doesn't really matter because I'm just trying to lose money, and I'm at the dealership, so it's kind of hard because I can't really copy trade. So I had to log into Tradecopia, sync up my funded futures again, and I had to make a new copy trading group so that all of them would be synced up, and I can buy sell on everything and lose the same amount of money on everything. So I ended up taking a short, and it was really unlucky, because I ended up taking the short right here, and it just kept going. It kept going, and it kept going. I thought that, hey, the market's going to rip up. It's going to hit my 50-point stop loss. By the way, on 5 minis, this is 5K. This is exactly what I needed. And instead, this thing just kept dropping. And I ended up closing this thing for about $2,000 in profit. This is about right, 22 points. And at that point, I was like, fuck this. I'm going into shorts again. This time I go into shorts, and this time it ends up going all the way. And I remember it had to make a new high for me, and it was right about here. It was right in the 80s where it had to hit, and I basically faded this entire move. I knew it was going to play out. That's the craziest part, everybody. I knew that this was going to happen. If I really wanted to, I could have taken this on other accounts, right? I just had to lose money. And so on purpose, I ended up taking this reverse trade and losing $6,000, $7,000 after I ended up making this extra 2K. And yeah, these are all of the trades that I ended up taking today. I came into the day with a bullish bias because we didn't end up putting in the high yet. And I thought, hey, we're probably going to go higher. We did. And then we ended up rejecting, and then obviously the market just rips, makes a new all-time high, and then it pulls back away from the all-time high. And right now, the market just went all the way back up. And when it closed, it actually sold off. And this is where the market currently is at. And if I had to guess, I would say this thing is probably going to go again for the New York PM high, and it's going to go for the all-time high. Remember, the trend is your friend. Everything is very simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. But yeah, we've literally gotten every single top, every single bottom here in pre-market. We've gotten this bottom, we've gotten this top. Something I think was pretty cool, that this fib range, this -4 here, ended up playing out, even though it was invalidated by this high. I think that's pretty cool, but it doesn't really matter. Overall, very clean trades. I like the way that the day played out, and you know, I can't wait to come into the day tomorrow, right? We're still going to be bullish. We're still at all-time highs, and we're just going to see what we get to do. As usual, everybody in the Discord server, Baba, there we go. This is my trade right there. Beautiful, beautiful. This is that long. Look at this. Look at that entry. Straight off of that unfilled. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the fibs. He's got every single thing lined up right here. Beautiful. Been studying Ivan's fib strat about 2 months now. Just recently joined the Discord and focused up 100x. Now it finally makes sense, and I'm starting to have a higher win rate and getting more consistent. Fuck yeah, dude. There you go. Gordo, 4,800. Kendry had a banger day today. This was really good for Kendry. Made 4 bands on his XFA. Kendry went to high school with me, by the way. At everyone, post your wins. Let's see them. This was me. I was in that short. This was just me up 15K. My P&L was double this at its peak on the day. I should have honestly just called it quits. I should have just hit close at this exact moment had I known these rules, and I would have been straight. I didn't know. To be honest, I didn't know, right? So it is what it is. First day on live account. Banger, $625 for Crayon. On a live. And yeah, that's it for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that this recap made sense to you. I hope you guys are better able to understand the trades that I took. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. If you guys want to watch the YouTube bootcamp, just click that little card, and then it'll bring you to the playlist. And whatever topic you have confusion about, you guys are welcome to go and watch those videos. There's videos about the fib, there's videos about the bias, even how I read candlesticks, 3 different videos about the fib. There's a lot of sauce in there, and it's everything that you guys need. So I appreciate you guys all watching this video. Right now, I'm going to hope that I can bank on these longs, and I hope that you guys all have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. Take care.